Good day to you all, my beloved viewers, and welcome to today's video on Waiting to Roar TV. Today's video is a special one, and it coming from Edo State. I have always argued that Edo State will be the first state in Nigeria to get democracy right, because our people are unique and sophisticated people. Viewers, you are all aware that the Edo State governorship election is coming up in September. I don't want to preempt or talk about or tell you anything about this video. Just watch the interview from the beginning to the end and keep yourself abreast with the latest information from the state.
There is a problem that I think we Nigerians must solve. And the National Assembly must do something urgently to save our democracy. Because, Dr. Ruben Abati, dividends of democracy, the good governance, the foundation, the bedrock of good governance is the process in selecting our leaders. You know, Dr. Abati, it will amaze you to know that to employ a teller in a bank, even as small as a small community bank, you write an aptitude test, you do oral interview, and you are given probation of 3 months or 6 months. If you are not able to perform, you are removed. But the process of selecting a leader, a governor, that will determine what happens to millions of people, you know, the process is full of sham. You know, a situation where few people in Abuja, who may not necessarily be from a state, determines who gets the ticket of the party. You know, there's no way we can ever get it right. There's no way we can achieve good governance if the process of electing a leader is not revisited. You know, the primaries that took place in Edo was a disgrace, in my opinion, and in the opinion of so many other people. You know, APC has never been so divided. There are different groups. There are those that call themselves the integrity group, who have said they will make a statement soon to disassociate themselves from the present candidate. There are some that said, oh, we do not believe in a candidate, but because we believe in President Asiwaju's renewed hope agenda, they will stay and will not vote for the candidate. There are some that have said, oh, Onagialo, this one will let us use, that are ready to campaign and work for the candidate. And there are some that said, we'll just sit down and look. You know, APC have never been so divided. You know, you cannot see any of the opponents, you know, those who were interested in the race coming together to campaign for the candidate. And Edo people have not seen the candidate coming out to speak to Edo people, to come to arise, to discuss issues, his plans for Edo people. You know, there's so much division. And it's not just only in APC, even in the Labour Party. Even in Labour Party, it is worse. Because the obedient movement, a vast majority of them has declared support for Asuri Godalo, like we can see on social media and everywhere, and those we have interacted with. And the 35% are saying, look, we are waiting for Obi to tell us what to do. That the position Obi takes in Edo will determine his political future. Because the ideology that formed the obedience is fairness, equity, and justice for the sake of inclusion. The Southeast has never been president. Let them support the Southeast. That was how they were able to galvanize vote for Obi and won election in Edo State and elsewhere, based on that principle. But today, the Labour Party have a candidate who is from the same local government as the present governor, who has been there for 8 years, and who is also a relative, like we heard, I don't know if it's true, on the present governor. Will Obi now, Jefferson, put aside the ideology that formed the obedient and say party is supreme and come and campaign for the Labour Party Oludi? Nigerians are watching. Edo people are waiting. The 30% obedient left waiting for his directives are killing, watching to see what Obi will do. Will Obi tell the obedients, go and vote your conscience? Will he tell them party is supreme? Will Obi abide by the principle the ideology that formed the obedient movement. That is another thing.
Okay, President.
In the PDP,
all right,
Dr.
so
Abati.
let's bring the conversation back to the APC. Because you spoke about the divisions within the party, the various factions, but you also spoke about good governance and the dividends of democracy. Now, given the current state of the nation, usually when you hold power at the center, it's supposed to be an advantage for you when you go to your governorship election. However, you look at the current state of the nation, and the picture that you've painted is almost as though you're giving us a disclaimer about what we should expect on the 21st of September with regards to APC's performance. The situation, the national situation under an APC government, how do you think this will contribute to the election?
It is not gainsaying. We all know that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu just came on board. And what is happening today is not his making. And I'm sure Nigeria would have long gone down beyond where it is today. Would have been Venezuela, if not for the courageous leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But are Edo people happy? The answer is no. With the federal government, the answer is no. They are not. The cost of living is high. That's true. Fuel is selling for $8.50. That is true. The exchange rate is not helping matters. That is true. But coming to the states, are the workers happy with the 70,000 minimum wage of Godwin Obaseki? They are. Are the teachers happy with the 80% increment? They are. You understand? And so APC have a lot of work to do. And that's why the bedrock, the foundation of this problem is the lack of internal democracy. If there is no internal democracy, we can never achieve good governance.
Prince Emmanuel, it almost sounds like you're also just preparing the ground to jump ship from APC.
No, I am one of the integrity group that have said I do not think, in my candid opinion, as a frontliner who fought for fairness, equity, and justice, Edo agenda, for sense of inclusion, for Edo Central to be supported to be governor, I did not engage and appeal to Edo South and Edo North to support Central to produce a candidate that the National Working Committee of APC will impose on Edo people. I wanted a level playing field for the best candidates in Edo and let the leadership, the membership of APC vote the best. But since there was no internal democracy, I'm sure Arise News knew what happened during the primaries. And while you are seeing some people still galvanizing around the candidate, they are doing that in expectation of federal appointment or patronage, federal government, And vast majority are not with the candidates. You are going to see more people leaving the party. You are going to see people remain in the party than working against the party. I am a foundation member of APC, and I was the deputy DG of the Presidential Campaign Council. I am in touch with the 192 wards in Edo and the 18 local government. We know what is happening across party line. It's unfortunate, that when an APC member says, vote for the most credible, and they will say, oh, you are against APC.
Okay.
Vote for the most credible candidate is against APC.
Okay.
It's like they've accepted that the candidate is not credible.
Okay. So what I want to say is every party have their scoreboard. You were just only mentioning APC and Labour Party.
Oh, the Great Rufai. Good morning.
Good morning. And APC and Labour Party scoreboard. In fact, the PDP have theirs. Danobi has still been at loggerheads and his group.
I will address that.
And Obaseki. But it looks as if Obaseki has the upper hand because of the power of his incumbency and all of that. As we speak today, if Obaseki offers you a deal, would you take it? Secondly, what are you already doing to make Asue Godalo emerge?
The Great Rufai. The Great Rufai.
Yeah.
The Great Rufai.
Yes.
I am a realist. I'm a firm believer of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I also fought to ensure power return to Central, power rotation, fairness, equity is key for me. And I will tell you without missing words that this election is about the candidacy, the candidate's capacity. Whether we like it or not, Asue Ighodalo stands out. He stands tall.
So Asue Ighodalo is your man, right? Is your man in this election?
Asue Ighodalo, let me tell you.
It's your man in this election,
isn't he? Man.
Isn't he your man?
He's everybody's man. He's my man.
Okay.
He's my man. Because I want a better Edo. I want a better Nigeria. And I have Olumide Akpata is not bad. But the fact that Edo South, his local government have been governor for 8 years, we cannot afford to continue in that. That was why what brought PDP down when Obi left PDP.
Okay, the next question, sir. The next question
is, and I will tell you, let me quickly say this. Let me quickly answer you.
Say it before I
Dr. Rufai, great Rufai. I will tell you that the legacy PDP that are running to APC to work, see, they don't control the people.
Okay.
Edo electorate are too sophisticated to be wowed by any political leader.
Okay.
You know, and they laugh at them because there are those in PDP. By now, I for one would have expected Chief Dan Obi to resign his membership from PDP and join the APC honorably.
Okay.
Join the APC honorably because you are in APC. You are working for APC. You know, you cannot be South Vice Chairman PDP. And you are telling people go and work for the most incompetent candidate.
Okay.
Doesn't mean well for Edo people.
Okay, can I also say this? Will you also, as you are telling Danobi to resign from the PDP and join the APC because you're already working for the APC, would you also resign from the APC? I just joined the PDP because you're already campaigning for
by the time the integrity group has agreed, I am ready to resign
from the APC.
Because I will tell you the truth, Great Rufai. Edo cannot afford. Edo Central, where I'm from, has produced 2 professors as governors. We must present our best to Edo people. And the best from Edo Central amongst the 2 is Asue Ighodalo. Okay. I'm telling you, verify the antecedent.
Okay, the next question
has no verifiable antecedent.
Can you tell me the other things you've been doing to prop up Asue Ighodalo as we speak, apart from coming on Arise today? What are the other things you have been doing underground?
What we have been doing, there's integrity group in APC. If I call their names, the Great Rufai, you'll be amazed and shocked.
Please call their names.
The powers that be in APC, those that determines what happens in the party, have taken a position that they cannot afford to present a Monday Okpebholo who does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum.
Prince Odigwe, I mean, you talked about lack of internal democracy in the APC. Are you saying invariably that the APC Edo State has already conceded defeat ahead of the September 21 election due to the lack of internal democracy? That's one. Second, the last time you were on this program...
It will be difficult to...
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me? The last time you were on this program...
Hello, Dr. Rufai.
Yes.
Dr. Abati.
The last time you were on this program, I think that was in February or so, on the morning show. Now, you were blaming Senator Adams Oshiomhole. And at that time, I recall that Senator Adams Oshiomhole, you accused him of supporting Idausa. But at the end of the day, it's not Idausa that he met. Are you still blaming Senator Oshiomhole, or you just want to, say that, well, you've seen, the matter in a different light?
I would say I would, if I was going to put a call across to my in-law, my leader, Adams Oshiomhole, to apologize to him. Because, he's in the Senate with Senator Monday Okpebholo. He knows Okpebholo more than most of us. Should I go ahead?
Please go ahead.
He knows Senator Okpebholo more than most of us. He's his colleague. For him to come out vehemently and refuse with everything, you could see he was vexed to his spirit that this man cannot get APC's ticket. And I was like, why is Comrade so interested? But now, it is clearer to me that Comrade has since identified Okpebholo's incompetence. That was why he was vehement against his emergence. And I apologize to him. But if he had supported another candidate, a viable candidate from Central, which I thought was, it was time for Edo Central to produce the next governor, it would have been better. But I felt it was not being fair to Edo Central people. But now I understand better. Having investigated, interrogated Monday Okpebholo's antecedents, his pedigree. He's an artisan, a panebita I heard, who became a housekeeper to Chief Anene, and later sell computers in
Prince, please,
in Jos.
Don't attack his person. Don't attack his person.
I'm not attacking his person. I'm just talking about his past, his pedigree. Pedigree.
Yeah, you're saying panebita.
I'm not attacking his person.
Panebitas are also
I'm an honorable man. I won't do that.
Yeah, but to the other question.
Exactly.
I
agree to that.
Do you assume that already APC has lost that election? Your own choice.
There is no way on earth Edo APC would win the election, because those in APC that are not ready to leave are more than those who said they cannot even campaign for Monday. If the number one man in Edo Central, he introduced me to Senator Monday Okpebholo, first time, said to me, Prince Odigye, I am the Uzoya of Esan land. I cannot afford to deceive Esan people. My conscience and my love for my people will not allow me sell a bad product to Esan people and Edo people. Instead of me to remain in APC as vice chairman, I better resign my membership of APC and continue to support Asiwaju outside APC. And some have said they will leave, some have said they will work with him and ensure they vote for the most competent candidates. Whether I would remain in APC or not, but my support is for the most competent. My vote is for the most competent. I will continue to support Asiwaju's Renewed Hope agenda. And I also think that Asiwaju as president wants a better Edo. And Asiwaju would also know what an Asri Godalo can bring to the Federal Executive Council that will enhance his government than what a Monday Okpebholo whose incompetence has been identified, even earlier identified by our leader, Senator Adams Oshomole. Now the entire leadership of APC has identified his gross incompetence. And so some that said, Onagialo, this will let us use, they are going with him. Those that said, no, we will remain in the party and vote for competence, they are there. And those that said, we would be there and just watch, they are there. Some are seeking their personal interest, waiting for federal appointments and federal contracts, and said, look, we cannot support a mediocrity over meritocracy. They are there. APC is polarized. It's sad. If there was internal democracy, if the National Working Committee of the APC has allowed the people of Edo, the APC leadership, to determine who gets the ticket, APC won't be in such a mess. You will not have a vice chairman from the same zone, the same local government as the candidate, resigning from the party. Independence exit is a big loss to APC, a huge one. And many are ready to follow. A lot of people are not ready to stick their integrity for partisan politics. We want a better Nigeria. We want a better Edo. Most of us think Senator Okpebholo does not have the mental capacity to lead a state like Edo. He cannot handle the balance sheet of Edo. Where has he worked? We must learn to interrogate. You know why I love Great Rufai? Great Rufai, you always emphasize that we must, the selection process in selecting our leadership is faulty.
Prince Odigye, let's talk about that selection process, because
yes,
we've looked at a lot of personality politics in our conversation today. No focus on any issue-based politics. Are you telling me that this coming election is going to be based on a popularity contest of which candidate will be able to soak up the members of other parties into their own structures? I believe Philip Shaibu has also collapsed his structures to the APC now, as well as Honorable Egbeide Hama. So, we're not seeing the issues.
Egbeide Hama told me yesterday he's not leaving PDP. He told me yesterday personally that he's not campaigning from PDP. As at yesterday, You know, we don't know what his plans are. But, you know, Edo is a very sophisticated state. Edo is an intellectual hub. Edo in diaspora, go and check out what Edo people are doing all over the world in their various fields of endeavor. Edo cannot afford anything less. There is no one political leader that can sway the people to promote mediocrity in Edo State. It's not possible. You are going to see the votes as we go to Ighodalo we pull across the 3 senatorial districts because of his pedigree, what he has achieved, his person, his capacity, his experience, and what he's telling the people. He has been able to enjoy himself to the people. Okay. So whether no political leader can go anywhere. When Obedient came, the governor of Edo State lost his word. He could not win it for PDP because the people felt it's time for the Southeast to produce the president. Okay. It's going to be like that in this election. The Obedience have collapsed already. They are waiting for what to be we do.
Okay, can I ask you a question? So, do you know maybe APC
yes,
National
please,
is already aligning with the Asue Ighodalo tickets? Are some of your members from the Integrity Group already talking to people like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to leave it for Asue Ighodalo? Do you know maybe that conversation is on?
I don't know. I cannot say. But the Tinubu I know wants a better Nigeria, and so of course wants a better Edo.
Do you think Tinubu will support Asue Ighodalo?
The Great Rufai, I will answer you in this order. The Tinubu I know is interested in a better Nigeria, and what we translate to a better Nigeria is a better Edo, a better Ogun, a better Anambra, a better Zamfara, a better Rivers is what we eventually translate into a better Nigeria. And Tinubu is a sharp man. He would have since identified Okpebholo's gross incompetence. And Tinubu, as a corporate Nigerian who has been around for a long time, would have also investigated Asue Ighodalo's antecedent and would also know what an Asue Ighodalo can bring to the Federal Executive Council that will enhance his government. Okay. Asiwaju is more interested in a better Nigeria than partisan politics now. How many votes did APC give Asiwaju? Okay. Could we get 25% in the Edo before now? So why should he want to destroy his name by to come to use federal might in Edo when Edo could not give him 25% in the first place?
So the question I'm asking is, obviously President Tinubu knows the antecedents of Asue Ighodalo because they are both Lagos boys. Truth has to be said. Have you people in this integrity group now relayed the message to President Tinubu that this is who we want, and is Adams Oshiomhole also supporting Asue Ighodalo?
Yes.
By your own estimation, because now that you know what you know.
No, Adams Oshiomhole is a party man. Adams Oshiomhole is a party man. He's our leader. You know, nobody would expect Adams Oshiomhole to come out and say, no, I know Okpebholo is not competent.
But is he supporting Asue covertly? Do you think he's supporting Asue covertly?
I know that Adams Oshiomhole being a governor and a performing senator who is making us proud in Senate, he will in his heart of hearts, he knows what's best for Edo. In his heart, in his conscience. You know, this partisan politics is what is ruining our democracy. It's ruining our ability to deliver the best to the people. When you see a mediocre being given tickets as governor, and you say in the name of partisan politics, party is supreme, and you go and promote mediocrity, you are the problem of Nigeria. We cannot solve the problem by continually promoting mediocrity over meritocracy. Dr. Rufai, Dr. Abati.
Please, no name calling, please. You can make your point without labeling people. Thank you. But I wanted to ask you, has it occurred to you, you are in APC along with other members of the integrity group in the APC Edo State group, now campaigning for a PDP gubernatorial candidate, that you are in fact involved in anti-party activities?
We are not started. We are going to...
You are campaigning already.
Come again, sir.
I say you are campaigning.
We are going to first do an open letter to the president.
Okay.
Well, we are going to do an open letter to the president why we are disassociating ourselves from the candidacy of Monday Okpebholo, in the best interest of Edo people, in the best interest of Nigeria, and in the best interest of APC. If APC would ever have a chance in Edo, what we do today will determine how the people will view us. Okay. If APC loves Edo people, okay, or APC just want to be partisan, okay, if APC is interested in the growth and development, infrastructural development of Edo, this election will determine it. Okay. And we are going to do an open letter to President Asiwaju very soon.